Hi guys! Have you ever accomplished a big goal that took a long time? Maybe something like finishing your degree, training for a half marathon, or even spending 8 hours putting together a 5,000-piece Lego set. Whatever that goal may have been, you may have looked back and found yourself wondering, how did I even pull that off? But then you remember, oh yeah, I just broke it down step by step. That's kind of what buying a home is like. It's a big transaction. There are a lot of steps that go into it, but when you break everything down, that can make the entire goal seem a lot less stressful and a lot less overwhelming. So I wanted to break down the entire home buying process for you from start to finish. Now in this video, I'm just going to do a quick overview of all the steps, and then throughout this module, I will break down each and every step in a lot more detail. Awesome, so let's get started. Step number 1 is talking to a mortgage advisor and getting pre-approved for a home loan. Now, that very first conversation with your mortgage advisor is sort of like a fact-finding mission. They'll ask you questions about your income, credit, any debts that you might have, but they'll also ask about more personal details like your personal goals. What are you looking to accomplish as far as home ownership? Also, what kind of things are going on in your life right now that might impact your home buying decisions? Because those personal details really do make a big difference when it comes to timing everything right and putting together the best mortgage package that is suited specifically towards your needs. So after that initial conversation, then your mortgage advisor will consult with you further and walk you through the pre-approval. Basically, what this looks like is your mortgage advisor will help you with filling out the initial loan application. Now, after that initial application, you'll need to send over some documents to verify your income and also your personal details. So these documents include things like 30 days of pay stubs, 2 years of W-2s, a copy of your driver's license, but your mortgage advisor will let you know exactly what they need from you there. Now, once you're ready and you've given them the green light to pull credit, your mortgage advisor will pull credit and take a look at your report. From there, they're going to take all that information into account. They'll do the research for you to see what special programs or benefits you might be able to qualify for. And from there, they will push you right along towards pre-approval. Now, once you are pre-approved, you will learn what your maximum loan amount is. So this maximum loan amount will help to set your budget and let you know how much house you can afford before you start shopping for homes. So great, once you have that pre-approval letter in hand, then you will be ready for step number 2, which is to choose a realtor and start shopping for homes. So this step is pretty self-explanatory for now, but in a later video, I'm going to talk more about what are the realtor's responsibilities and what do you want to look for when choosing a great real estate agent to work with. And then once you've actually narrowed down your home search and chosen a house that you love, then your realtor will help you with step number 3, which is to put an offer down on a house. After putting that offer down, once the seller actually accepts your offer, then the next step is to collect your earnest money deposit. And then from there, step number 5 is going to be the option period and home inspection. So depending on how your negotiations with the seller go, you might have something that's called an option period. So the option period is an agreed upon time window. It generally gives you 5 to 10 days to inspect the home and decide whether or not you want to move forward with the transaction. And also in a later video, I'm going to talk about the home inspection in a lot more detail, so keep an eye out for that one. Now, after the home inspection, then step number 6 is the home appraisal. So this is when your mortgage lender orders an appraisal of the property to ensure that the home's appraised value is high enough to justify the purchase price and/or loan amount. So if that appraisal comes back lower than expected, then this could be a hiccup that delays closing. But in a later video, I'm going to talk about what are some of the options and solutions that y'all can pursue to deal with that situation. But after the home passes the appraisal, then it is on to step number 7, which is underwriting. So this is when the underwriter takes all the information, all the documentation that you and your mortgage advisor gathered back in step number 1, and they're going to go through everything and verify everything to determine that you do in fact qualify for that home loan so that you can buy the house. So the underwriter is completely objective and they have the final say as to whether or not you get approved for the loan. But once everything is verified and good to go, then it is on to step number 8, which is clear to close. From here, you should receive your closing disclosures at least 3 business days before closing day. So these closing disclosures are going to break down exactly what you'll be paying as far as closing costs, down payment, and they'll also break down your monthly mortgage payments as well. Also, before closing day, your mortgage advisor and/or realtor should prep you on what to expect as far as that closing day meeting goes. For instance, who's going to be in the room? Where will we be meeting? Any last-minute documentation that you may need to provide. They should prepare you so you know exactly what to expect. Lastly, step number 9 is closing day. Okay, so on closing day, you're going to have a special meeting, usually with yourself and your realtor and a settlement agent. An agent from the title company might be there as well. But you're going to go through a big stack of documents, go over the finalized closing disclosures, and pay the closing costs and down payment. Then the deed will be transferred over to your name to show that you have clear ownership, clear title to the property. And once everything is said and done, you will receive the keys to your new home. Okay, so that is a quick overview of the entire home buying process. But throughout this module, I'm going to break down each and every step in a lot more detail. Awesome. Let's move on to the next video.